Hello and welcome to another video from Macdonald English in Cadillac. My name is Andrew and I'm here today to talk to you about using used to and would in the past. If we say something used to happen, we're talking about repeated events or actions in the past, usually things that happened a long time ago and are now finished. To express this, we can use either used to or would. Some examples. People used to paint in caves. Or people would paint in caves. Of course, people don't paint in caves anymore. People used to think the earth was flat. Or people would think the earth was flat. Of course, now we know it's not flat. When I was young, I used to play with my toys. When I was young, I would play with my toys. Of course, I no longer play with toys. If you want to talk about states or situations in the past, you must use used to. You cannot use would. For example, I used to live in a small town in England. Can we use would instead of used to here? No, because living in England wasn't repeated again and again and again and again. It's simply a situation in the past. Therefore, only used to is good in this sentence. Top tip for you. When we're talking about doing something every day, this is an action that was repeated many times. So, used to and would are both good here, and the meaning is the same. When we're talking about states, with stative verbs or situations, we can only use used to. So, if you're in doubt, just use used to all the time. Understand that would exists, but use used to. Example. Cinderella used to be poor when she was young. She used to, or she would, clean the house all day. This is because we cannot use would to describe Cinderella being poor. Warning with spelling with used to. Note, I used to play football. I didn't used to watch TV. Did you used to eat junk food? Did you notice that the pronunciation is the same for the affirmative, the negative, and the interrogative? However, in the affirmative we add a D, and in the negative and the interrogative there is no D. Just be careful with the spelling. Don't use used to as an alternative to the past simple when talking about definite times. For example, I used to live there for 3 years, or I lived there for 3 years. It's fine. But I used to go to the cinema last night. No, it needs to be I went to the cinema last night. Definite, specific time, so we must use the past simple. Some practice for you. Think about your town, where you live. What was life like 100 years ago? What was life like 1,000 years ago? What did people used to do? What did people used to have for transport? What politics did people used to have? What food did people used to eat? What work did people used to do? What health did people used to have? What education did people used to have? If you pause the video now, you can think of some ideas to talk about your town or your area and get using used to talk about things in the past. Another practice. I'd like you to talk about yourself and how you've changed in the last 5 years. For example, did you used to have a different hairstyle 5 years ago? You could say, oh yes, I used to dye my hair all the time. Once, I even dyed it green. You can talk about physical appearance, clothes, hair, build. I used to wear different clothes. I used to wear purple trousers, for example. Smoking, I used to smoke. Alcohol, I used to drink. Going out, I didn't used to go out. Personality, you talk about problems, hopes, fears, people, friends, families, heroes, heroines. Just take some time, pause the video, and practice some ideas using used to. I used to eat. I used to play. I used to watch. I used to go. I used to like. I didn't used to like. And so on. And for a third practice, we can talk about your school days. Did you used to play truant toffee? To play truant is, oh no, I'm not going to school today, and just don't go. But did you used to love school? Did you used to love sports? Did you used to study hard? Did you used to be a bully? Did you used to have a strict teacher? Did you used to be good at music? Did you used to make trouble or smoke cigarettes? Did you used to wear a tie? Were you lazy? Or did you used to be lazy? Did you used to do lines? Did you used to have a funny teacher? Or did you used to be the teacher's pet? Pause the video and think of some ideas if you wish to. And that's the end of this video about used to and would. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.